Hello, dear pupils. It is our English lesson, and I'm your teacher. The 7th grade, the 4th quarter. Let's introduce today's our objectives of the lesson. 1. You will be able to get knowledge about the USA. Full name is the United States of America. 2. You will be able to read thinking way by answering the questions. 3. You will use information by enlarging your vocabulary. Dear pupils, are you ready for the lesson? Let's have a fun together.
3, 2, 1, go! Your hands, clap your hands. Listen to the music and clap your hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands. Listen to the music and clap your hands.
Great! You are very active. And now, let's discover the USA. Please think a little the following questions. How much do you know about the USA? The first question. What is the full name of the USA? The second question is, how many states are there in the USA? The third is, what is the capital of the USA? The fourth question is, who was the first president of the USA? And the last question is, how many stripes are there on the USA flag? Dear pupils, I hope that you have your own answer these questions. Now we will work on our today's new words. Listen and repeat. Time zone. Time zone. Time zone. Вақыт аралығы. Continent. 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 Континент. Government. 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 Бийлик, өкмөт. Skyscraper. 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 Биік, көп қабаттуу имарат. Stripes. 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 Сызыкчалар, жолчолор. Do you understand? Okay. Now we will watch the video about the USA.
The United States of America is a big country. The country is in the middle of the North American continent between Canada and Mexico. There are 50 states in the USA and they all have their own government and the capital city. The first president of the USA was George Washington and the capital of the USA is named after him. The President of the USA lives and works in the White House in Washington District. Interestingly, there are no skyscrapers in the Washington District. The USA flag is called the Stars and Stripes. The Americans celebrate Independence Day on the 5th of July.
Okay. Let's read the text about the USA. Part 1. Listen. The United States of America is a big country. There are 5 time zones there. The population of the country is about 300 million people. The country is in the middle of the North American continent between Canada and Mexico. Canada is in the north and Mexico is in the south. The Atlantic Ocean is in the east and the Pacific Ocean is in the west. There are 50 states in the USA and they all have their own government and a capital city. The first president of the USA was George Washington and the capital city of the USA named after him. The President of the USA lives and works in the White House in Washington District. Interestingly, there are no skyscrapers in Washington District. The USA flag is called the Stars and Stripes. There are 50 stars on the flag, one each state, and there are 13 stripes representing the 13 original states. The Americans celebrate Independence Day on the 5th of July. Is it understandable for you? Let's answer the following questions. Where is the USA situated? What is the name of the ocean in the West? Who was the first president of the USA? When do Americans celebrate Independence Day? And how many people live in the USA? Now we will work on true or false sentences. First is, the population of the country is about 500 million people. Is it true or false sentence? The second is, there are 55 states in the USA. How do you think? Is it true or false? Yes, dear pupils, you are right. The population of the country is about 300 million people. And there are 50 states in the USA. The next is, the first president of the USA was not George Washington. Is it true or false? The next is, Canada is in the south, Mexico is in the north. Think a little. Is it true or false sentence? Okay, dear pupils, you are right. The president of the USA was George Washington. And Canada is in the north, Mexico is in the south. And now let's work on quiz about the USA. You should choose one of the variant. The first is, the USA is bordered by, to the north and to the south. What variant is correct? Yes, of course. Variant B. The USA is bordered by Canada to the north and Mexico to the south. Next is, the USA has states and a federal district. A. 49, B. 50, and C. 52. How do you think? What variant is correct? Yes, you are right. Variant B. The USA has 50 states and a federal district. The next is, the capital city of the country is Philadelphia, Washington District, or New York. Choose one of the variant. Yes, of course. it is Washington District. Variant B. The next is the National Day of the USA is on March 17th, June 21st, and July 4th. Choose one of the variants. Yes, you are right. The National Day of the USA is on July 4th. The next is, dear peoples, how do you think? What is the most popular American drink? Is it 7-Up? Is it Coca-Cola? Or is it Sprite? Yes, dear peoples, you are right. Coca-Cola is the most popular American drink. Next question is, what is the full name of the USA? The unique site of America, the Union States of America, or the United States of America? What variant is correct? Yes, it is the United States of America. Variant C. Where does the President of the USA work and live? In Congress, in the White House, in the Pentagon. Yes, dear peoples, the President of the USA works and lives in the White House. Variant B. Next question is, how many stripes are there on the USA flag? 13, 15, 23. What variant is correct? Yes, of course. There are 13 stripes on the USA flag. Thank you. Let's watch interesting facts about the USA.
Interesting facts about the USA. 100 acres of pizzas are served in the USA every day. If you have $10 in your pocket and no debits, you are wealthier than 25% Americans. Russia and America are less than 4 kilometers apart at the nearest point. About 20% Americans live in mobile homes. The 7 rays on the Statue of Liberty's crown represent the 7 continents, and each is about 9 feet in length. Montana has 3 times as many cows as it does people. Toilet paper was invented by Joseph of New York in 1857. More fun facts about the USA.
Around 500,000 detectable seismic tremors occur in California each year. The Venus flytrap can natively be found only in Carolinas and nowhere else in the world. In Los Angeles, there are fewer people than there are automobiles. The Midwest region of the US, known as the Tornado Alley, is where is the most of the world's tornadoes occur. Grizzly bear is the official state animal of California, but none have seen in the area since 1922. Chinese is the third most spoken language in the US. The longest stone bridge in the world is the Rockville Bridge in Marysville, Pennsylvania. The US purchased Alaska from Russia for just $7.2 million in 1867. Okay, dear peoples, is it interesting for you? Now your homework. You may look through on pages 166, 167, and 168. I hope today's our lesson was useful for you. And our lesson is over. Thank you for your attention.